Just gonna be just a quick chat while I get some breakfast. I didn't get up in time to make breakfast. I was running late today, so I didn't bring any breakfast with me. So I need to go buy some. So I'm hungry. Quick chat. Turn on the chat. Turn on the chat. Top chats. All chats. Oh, okay. Here we go. Went over here to the McDonald's because it's quicker. It's close, nearby. I don't know why I got these on. It's morning time. It's off. See if we can get a couple people in here. See if anyone's up. What time is it? It's 8:30, 8:10, 8:10 a.m. in the United States, in the Midwest. Philippines is about 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. See if we get some people here, maybe. What is this? I don't know. Something came up on my screen. Thursday. Okay. There's like a McDonald's down here next to this highway. I'm going to go to. Let's see. 63. It's a little cold here right now, guys. It is a little cold here. 63 degrees. Let's see if we can get anyone in here. Can we get anyone in, or is everyone working? I mean, it is morning time, and a lot of my viewers, a lot of people that view me are from the United States. There's a handful of people that is from the Philippines that do watch, and I know it's probably like 8 something in the Philippines, but now it's 8:15, 8:10, something like that, a.m. United States. I'm gonna go right over to this McDonald's here. What's up, guys? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Is my mic on? Can you hear me? Can anyone out there hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see. I think I'm gonna go right here. This line. I'm gonna go in this line right here. Oh, can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Can you guys hear me? There's a line there and a line here. 2 lines. Would you ever think that McDonald's was gonna have like 2 lanes? Ever? I never thought McDonald's or restaurant would try to go like to 2 lanes. They try to make their money, that's for sure. as quick as possible. I think McDonald's is probably one of the main fast food restaurants that make money like all day long. All day long. Like it's non-stop. Bruce Davis. Good morning, Bruce. Bruce in the house. Bruce in the house. I see you all the time, man. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I agree. Did you go? You went to the Philippines, didn't you? Didn't you go to the Philippines and come back? If you did, how was it? Let me order my food. Let's see what's over here. Here's the menu.
Morning, BB is in the mobile today?
No, not today.
Okay, how can I help you?
Let's go ahead and get the number 5 medium with a medium Dr. Pepper. This should be it.
With a medium what?
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, medium Dr. Pepper. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
$6.85.
$6 for the meal. $6. Whoa. Yes, I did. It was great. You know what? Let me turn you around. You said, yes, I did. It was great in the Philippines. The Philippines is always great. I don't care what no one says. Unless you went there, if a person goes to the Philippines and don't have a good time, then you went there for something else, or you're in the wrong location. Because some people, I mean, I've heard stories of some people, they go there and they have a bad experience. They have a bad experience, or they don't like it because, for one, you have to be open-minded to the situation, to the culture especially. If you're not open-minded, you're not gonna like it. So it's just my thought. Okay. If you're not open-minded, you're not gonna like it. And if you can't open your mind to like certain things, then you're just gonna be stuck in life. That's how I look at it. You're just gonna be stuck. That's the only time that I really realized a lot of stuff was when I went to the Philippines. After I went my first trip to the Philippines and I came back to the US and had to work, man, it sucked. But I've been to the Philippines like 9 times.
Good morning.
Good morning.
686.
So I've been to the Philippines like 9 times. Why does it keep saying like 0 and then 3? Like people coming in and out the room. I don't know.
Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. I don't know. It keeps saying that. I see that all the time. It happens. Like it keeps flickering. All right. Oh no. Okay. She almost gave me an orange juice.
Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. I'm going back on Friday. Take bus to Seattle and then fly out from Seattle. Okay. So you're not far. I don't know where you at, but if you're taking a bus, you must not be that far. But it is, a bus trip is kind of long because sometimes they make stops. But that is a good strategy to pay less, you know. It is a good strategy to pay a little bit less. Save money that way, definitely. Because usually I fly out like, I was end up stopping in Chicago, or I think one time we stopped in Boston on the way out. Because I'm in Indianapolis, okay? Just so you know. Okay, come on, can I turn? I'm in Indianapolis. So A lot of times, there's been flights that go to Chicago, then Chicago to California, then California to Japan, Japan to Manila. And then it's the time we went to Boston, and then flew to Japan, and then Japan down. They always stop at Japan. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. If you know what, like if you stop in Japan, you know what? So the last time we went to Japan, which was the best experience I've ever had. Also, Japan is clean. It's different. It is different. Okay. It's not a lot of English-speaking people, but to really get around, you really know. You need to know like the transit subway system. And if you're not familiar with a subway system on how it operates, you will definitely be lost. Okay, I'm not familiar, and I've never been in a city that has subways. So looking at that map and trying to figure it out, it was very, very confusing. And we took a train to a lot of places. We took a bullet train a couple of times to places. And the bullet train was great. But you can also use Uber over there. Uber's really nice over there. Like Uber's a big deal over there. They have Uber, and then they have I think it's called Go for their apps that you can get around in, or a taxi, Go Taxi, Taxi Go, something like that. But I can tell you, everyone that's driving in an Uber or a Go, every person that's working has on a suit. Some has on a tie, and every driver that drives Uber and Go in Japan, they are all dressed up like professionals. They're not wearing street clothes. They're all dressed up like professional, and some even will have on white gloves. Every last one of them. And then the Uber drivers, a lot of them, they all have the same car. Like it's the same fleet type of car. I think Uber was started in Japan, right? So maybe that's why it's like that. Everybody has the same car. And the car is really nice. The doors open up by themselves. You don't have to touch anything to get in. When you get into the back seat, it's a lot of leg room in the back seat. You're not really bending down to get in. The car is almost like a perfect height to where you can just almost walk into the car to sit down. What else, guys? I'm going to eat while I'm talking, so I hope you're not hungry. Because you know, in the U.S. it's about rushing and eating and going back to work, rushing and eating, going back to work. It's always like that. You gotta rush. That's why there's a lot of fast food restaurants here in the U.S. Because you're so always rushing. Everything's almost like on a time schedule. Like it's got to be pretty prompt, depending on what you're doing. I need to put my wallet up. Let's see. I'm going back Friday. Just taking the bus to Seattle. I'm leaving. And saving $400. Yep. Well, that $400 can go a long way in the Philippines, depending on what you're doing. Right? Correct? Depending on what you're doing. Guys, I'm going to eat, okay? So don't make fun of me because I'm eating. I'm going to eat. Which is not good. I don't know what part you're talking about. You said which is not good. What are you referring to? Because I said a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure in Japan the taxi drivers is supposed to let you in always, so the doors open themselves. Yeah, they have it's like almost like driving a Tesla or something. They push the button and the door opens. But if they see that you need help, they will get out. A lot of times they get out anyway. And there's some that, they have, they just get out and they open the door for you. Like, It's like a limousine service type of deal. Okay, guys, I'm going to eat. Okay, I have this. This is what I got. Might as well show you. It's a McGriddle stuff with a lot of calories. There's bacon, egg, a folded egg, which is not really scrambled. It's oh, let me tell you this, guys. Get over here, guys. Let me tell you this. So we went to McDonald's in Japan, and then also I had a comment. Someone said, "Why would you go to McDonald's in Japan? All that food over there, you shouldn't go to no fast food." This is what I believe. If you go to Philippines or Japan, anywhere, it's almost a must that you still go taste these, see what's on their menu, and taste the food in Japan, the fast food restaurants. So, but let me tell you. So, we went there to get like a McGriddle or a sausage sandwich, such breakfast sandwich. And you know, here in the McDonald's here, this egg right here, it's already in like, the egg batter is in a jug or some kind of bag in a box, and they just pour it out. It's already mixed up from some factory somewhere. They just pour it out onto the grill, and then they make your folded egg. In Japan, in the McDonald's, if you want something with egg, they have stacks and stacks of real eggs, and they will scramble your egg and put it on your sandwich like this. I was very impressed. I was like, wow. Real eggs. Now this, I know this is some part real egg, but I think they add something else to kind of preserve it, because it's in a jug. It's in a jug, and if it's in a jug, they probably add some kind of chemicals or something. But in Japan, I was like, you can see them back there cracking the eggs and making the sandwich. And the service is very fast. There's people there in Japan and in the Philippines, in the McDonald's, you hardly ever see anyone with an attitude. I'm going to eat, guys, okay? You do not see people with an attitude. Unlike, you come back to the U.S., there are some rude people. Not everyone, okay? So if you work at a fast food restaurant, I'm not saying you if it doesn't pertain to you. But there are some rude, there's some rude people that work at a fast food restaurant. Whatever they're going through, they let it affect their job, and they try to take it out on the customers. Or they just fed up with certain things that customers do that makes them mad. Which, it shouldn't make you mad, because you're there to work as part of your job, and sometimes things are just the way they are, okay? Because it's a million of people go to restaurants, and everyone doesn't think the same way when they walk into the door, okay? So if a customer has a bad attitude, it doesn't mean that the employee should have a bad attitude back, because it doesn't make things better. But and I noticed that when I came back from Philippines and Japan, and we got back here, we stopped at a restaurant. The girl just had a nasty attitude, and they were like, after they took our order, they were like, "Is that all you want?" I'm like, "What? Anything else?" I'm like, man, you guys, they don't need to teach some of these people how to like present themselves to the customer and talk. Like, no wonder people don't go to certain restaurants, certain McDonald's and fast food, because they shut them down. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's always a rush to do the same in my job. Fast food, okay. Yeah. Okay, now I know what you're saying. Because you said which is not good, fast food. Okay. Yeah, fast food is not good. Okay. But sometimes you got to stop and get some fast food. If you wake up late or whatever, or you don't prepare your food the night before, hey, you're going to be starving. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. I'll be going back to the province and start my future with my wife. Oh, that's nice. I never really I never really got to go out into the province areas in the Philippines, which I would love to do and just experience it. Let me turn this radio off.
Nope. Yeah, Estes is going down with 4 pallets.
Um. Oh, how? Oh, wow, that's great. Okay. I guess you're talking about the food, the eggs. But guys, I'm trying to eat. Okay. And this is another thing that most people, when they first go to the Philippines, they fall into this dream. Okay, it's a dream of becoming like when you get over there and you kind of see how everything's run and see like all these people and you're like, man, I can start a business. Wow, I can start a sorry store. Oh wow, I can start um uh just anything like that, any kind of business. But this is the reality of it. Because I thought the same thing when I went. I was like, man, I come here and do this and make some money. But this is the reality of it. If you're a foreigner, you go into the Philippines to start a business, it depends on what it is. It could be a beach resort or like a little resort. You can make some pretty decent money like that, or Airbnb type deals. And it depends on where it's at. But if you go in there and you go like, I'm gonna start this sorry store, I'm gonna start this water station, and I'm gonna make all this money, you're not gonna make a lot of money. For the simple fact, you cannot go over there and overprice your stuff because people won't buy it. Because a lot of people don't have a lot of money. Second, you're not getting paid in US dollar. You're going to get paid in peso. So what does that mean? The money value is low. You're going to get what you get. Then, if you're trying to do this stuff and you like saying that you like retired or trying to live a good life, well, guess what? If you start a sorry store, eventually people are going to be expecting you to be there. If you don't hire no one else, if you hire someone else, you got to be able to trust them to run your store. If you don't, it's just going to be you running the store all day, morning to night. And guess what? People are going to expect you to be there. Third, fourth, it's going to be so hard for you even to break even pretty much, because a lot of stuff is sold in like sachet type packs, singles. Like people can buy one cigarette over there. People can buy hair shampoo, but they're in a little bitty packs like that for maybe one wash, two wash. Laundry soap in a little small pack for one wash. People be buying these strips of sachet stuff because they're cheap. Because a lot of people don't buy in bulk. Because people don't have a lot of money. So you're not gonna make a lot of money. If you're gonna make some decent money or somewhat decent money, you need to have a condo or build some kind of building that you can rent out through Airbnb or lease out for a year or 6 months. Because once you hit the 6 months or a year, it's almost at least 80% guaranteed that the person is going to keep paying throughout the year, and that's going to be generating money for you. Versus sitting around in a sorry store that you done built and you think you're going to be rich, and you're not, because everybody else is doing sorry stores. And what's going to be different? What's going to be any different that your store has that these other stores don't? Because you can take 3 steps and there's another sorry store, or someone may even set up a store right next door to you. So you're not going to make a lot of money. And then you have to deal with people that become your friends, and then eventually, I forgot what they call it, but they want to borrow money and pay you back. Like borrow the items, and they say they're going to pay them later. I forgot what they call it. They have a name for it over there. But it's like, hey, let me get like 2 bars of soap, and when I get paid, I'll pay you. It's like credit, like kind of an in-store credit. And some people do that and then they never pay you back. Especially if they ain't got the money now to get it. Then they will never have it. There's other things you can do. You can start a one of those coin Wi-Fi stations. That's always pretty good, because people want Wi-Fi, so they put in pesos and get Wi-Fi for a moment. Internet cafe is it's okay, depending on where it's at, because a lot of people want to get on the internet. A lot of people go to the internet to play games. Some people don't have internet at their homes, so they go to an internet cafe to contact people, like their loved ones or someone they just met. They're foreigners that's in the United States or in UK or wherever, and they go to an internet cafe and meet and talk. And a lot of kids like to play games, so they will go to an internet cafe. And they will keep spending pesos and pesos for time to play on the computer. What else? A water station is kind of okay. I mean, you just got to be there. You got to have a trustworthy person there. And, everyone needs water. Everyone needs water. Okay. We got any more questions? Bruce, are you still there? It says 1 person. Earlier, believe it or not, it said like 17. And a lot of people come in and they just don't say anything. Any more comments? I have to go. 1 more minute, I'm out of here. Let me put my car back up. You know what I like to see from you, Bruce? I would like to see some videos. I've been waiting to see videos. I want to see videos of you going to the province. That's what I want to see. You don't even have to show your face. You can just point the camera and talk in the background and just upload it to your YouTube channel. I'll be your first subscriber. Matter of fact, let me see if I can subscribe to you now. Can I? Channel activity. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Bruce. You got 600. Yeah, you got 600 there. 655 subscribers. So I can't be your first subscriber, but I would definitely be watching. There's usually people that support me. I watch them. I watch. All right, guys. I have to go. Thank you. Salamat to my Filipino people and people that been to the Philippines. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I gotta get back to work. Gotta get back to work. And then also, as far as talking about work, a lot of these companies are moving into the automation robotic stuff. A lot of these like warehouses, they adding robots to the warehouse, believe it or not. There's robots in the warehouse. These robots doing stuff that a lot of people was doing. And once they get it going, they're gonna like let people go. And it's unfortunate. I mean, it's not robots like walking around on feet and legs. They're like wheels and driving stuff and taking it to the person. So people don't have to go pick it. The robots pick it itself and brings it to you. And you just stand in one spot. Gotta go back in here and deal with this. Alright guys. Thanks Bruce for stopping by and everyone else. See you in the next one. Take care. Peace.